Do you know how high the world's strongest tsunami was? This video will show you a comparison of the size of waves in history. The image is very shocking. Be prepared for it. First is the smallest. The first one, the height of the wave was 2 meters. This height is actually a bit dangerous. Be careful when you see it. The second one, the Indonesia tsunami in 2018. Don't think it's not dangerous at that height. This disaster killed more than 1,400 people and even more injured. This time the waves were 6 meters high. Third, the massive eruption of Tonga's undersea volcano in 2022. It was a natural disaster that shook up half the world. It didn't affect us, but it was a disaster for those in the vicinity of Tonga. Tens of thousands of people were lost. The waves were 20 meters high. Fourth, this is not a disaster wave. It's the world record for the highest surfing wave of 2020. Maybe that doesn't seem like much to you. What if I show you a live shot of the wave? Even if we're looking at it through a screen, we can still feel the power of nature. I'd be scared even if I had to ride a boat down this wave, not to mention surfing. Raise your hand if you felt the shock. The height of the wave is 26 meters. Fifth, the 2004 Sumatra tsunami. Doesn't seem like a scary thing, does it? If I told you that this tsunami killed 290,000 people, it was caused by a magnitude 9 earthquake, which caused major damage in several countries and is ranked as one of the worst natural disasters in history. So don't you dare underestimate this 30-meter high tsunami. Number 6, this one is even scarier. See this big cargo ship? Big enough to be safe, but it's still nothing in the face of nature. In the 2011 tsunami in Japan, many parts of the country were reduced to rubble in an instant. It took only 30 seconds to level a city. It was a horrifying sight. I couldn't watch it a second time. It was really too scary. This is the main reason for the nuclear accident. The waves were 40 meters high. 7th, the Lituya Bay incident in Alaska in 1958. The earthquake caused 30 million cubic meters of rock to collapse. 900 million tons of rock fell into the sea. The next thing you know, a 524-meter high tsunami. Even the lowest part of the front was more than 200 meters high. It was one of the worst tsunamis in history. But fortunately, the area is basically no man's land, so there weren't too many casualties. Only a few researchers were killed on site. 8th place, the Italian dam incident of 1963. A landslide caused 50 million cubic meters of water to rush down a 250-meter high dam. The wave wasn't very high, just over 200 meters, but the problem is that it's very fast, and it's coming down from a high place. It swallowed up the whole city in a flash. It's a scary scene to think about. 9th place, a volcanic eruption about 1.4 million years ago. The height of this wave was 600 meters, which is equivalent to 200 floors. Not to mention the skyscrapers, even the mountains were submerged. The speed reached 100 kilometers per hour. Even if you have a boat, you won't be able to escape. Unless it's a submarine, there's no chance of survival. Let's move on to the last one. It's an asteroid about 10 kilometers in diameter that hit the Earth 66 million years ago. It's only 10 kilometers in diameter, but it made a 180-kilometer crater, which is pretty impressive. Recorded as the Chicxulub crater, it was once the largest crater on Earth. The center of the impact reached a height of about 1,500 meters, which is the height of a 500-story building. Not to mention flooding a city, even a state, would be easy. So the question is, do you think you could have escaped this disaster by flying an airplane?